At this point, I'm going to start stuffing her body because then the hole gets too small if I continue to go. But this is what you should have. Alright, this is going to be the last row for the body, but you're not fastening off because you're going to continue to create the head. Like I said before, the pattern is created from foot to head all in one, and then you're going to attach the skirt onto the front loops. You're going to do the hair separately, the arms separately, the crown, and then put everything together. Oh, oops. Okay. So for round 25, we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 decrease to start. Okay, this stitch marker is getting in the way. Alright, so 1 single crochet and then 1 decrease. To start. Then we're going to do 2 single crochets and 1 decrease. We're going to repeat that pattern 3 times. So 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease, oopsies, repeat the pattern again, 1, 2, and then decrease, and then do 1 single crochet. Okay. All right. Body is complete. Now we're going to continue to create Glinda's head. We are on round 27. We're going to be increasing in each stitch around. And in total, we should have 24 stitches. And I realized after making this video that my round 26 video got deleted. So basically all you're doing is just doing 1 single crochet in each stitch around, but only working in the back loops. You should have a total of 12 stitches. And this row is just building on those 12 stitches. You are doing an increase in each of those stitches to then have 24 stitches. And another thing, you guessed it, I had to chop another video I made to make this one because, again, I don't know what happened to this portion of the tutorial. Okay, and now we're on round 28. For round 28, we're going to be doing 3 single crochets and 1 increase, and we're going to repeat that pattern around. 2, 3, increase. In total, we should have 30 stitches at the end. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. So round 29 is multi-step. We're gonna do 2 single crochets, 1 increase, and then we're gonna do 4 single crochets and 1 increase 5 times, and then we're gonna be left with 2 single crochets. 1, 2, increase, and then we're gonna do 4 single crochets and 1 increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. And continue that around. Well, no, we're gonna continue that 4 more times. And now we're left with 2 stitches left. 1, 2, and that completes our round. For round 30, we're going to be doing 5 single crochets and 1 increase. I'm going to do that around. Okay, I'm going to cut the video here. The next few rounds we're going to be just single crocheting in each stitch around, and we'll continue like that until round 36. I'm going to cut the video here and start it back when I'm on round 36. This is 36. Okay, I'm now wrapping up round 36. This is what your work should look like so far. I'll meet you in the next video. Alright, this is what up to row 36 looks like. Her head is pretty much done, like halfway done. So we're going to do the reverse to close it off, but I don't want to confuse you, so I'm just going to continue with the steps. Alright, so we're on 37. For 37, we're going to do 5 single crochets and 1 decrease. We're going to repeat that all the way around, and in total we should have 36 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. Okay, we should have 36 stitches here. Alright, next we're gonna start off with 2 single crochets, do 1 decrease, and then after that the new pattern will be 4 single crochets and 1 decrease. We're going to repeat that 5 times, and then in the end we should have just 2 single crochets to work into. In total we should have 30 stitches. Alright, so 2 single crochets and 1 decrease. And then 4 single crochets and 1 decrease. And then 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. For round 39, we're going to do 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. gonna start stuffing her head, and then we're gonna continue at round 40. Okay, here she is with a little stuffing. Alright, now we're gonna do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease to start. 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. And then we're gonna do 2 single crochets and 1 decrease around until we have just 1 single crochet left. So that is, yes, we'll end up with 18 stitches in total. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, and decrease. 1 and 2 and decrease. 1, 2, decrease, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet to the last stitch. Alright, so you see how we were increasing? We increased to create this opening, and then we decreased to close it. So we created this circle from bottom up. Okay, now we're gonna do, for round 41, we're gonna do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease all the way around. So at this point, we're gonna place our eyes. The instructions doesn't really go into details on how to do this. It just says to, place them however you see fit. And you can use the image on the box to kind of guide you. I'm going to, I think I'm gonna place mine around, let me figure it out and then I'll let you know. Okay, so I had to bring out my first version of Glinda. Like I said, I switched the yarns. I got them mixed up. So her hair is made out of the skin tone color yarn, and her skin is made out of her hair, or the cream colored yarn. You can't really tell the difference. And this looked normal until this came into view, so it's not that bad. I'm excited to see what they look like when done, both of them, because even with this one I don't have everything fixed down, but I did pull this out because I wanted to see what I did here with the eyes. Looks like I placed them between rows 8 and 9 from here. I'm counting from here though. From the row you made working in the back loops, I'm counting from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, let me just start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then I'm gonna put the eyes right about here. Right. Oh, but you know what? I worked 1 or 2 rows less over here, so I'm gonna move it up to about 10, 11. So let me just confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Between 10 and 11. I place the eyes there, and then I put them 10 stitches apart. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe it was 10 stitches apart or 5 stitches. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches apart. All right, looks kind of funny. All right, I'll move them both closer. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. How's that look on camera? Let's see. Where's the box? Okay, there's the box. The eyes are a bit spaced out on the box. I think we're okay. Okay. I want to remove the wig or the hair from this head and put it onto this one. And then I'd really know. Anyways, do I like it here or not? I want it to be centered. Is this? One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, seems even. Okay. Now to keep the eyes in place, we're going to take the plastic back and snap it right on. Okay. And the next one, like this. Okay, and now I'm just going to fill her head up with some more polyfill, and then we're gonna continue with round 42. We're just gonna do 6 decreases. I'm gonna do 6 decreases now. And then I get to fasten off and weave in my ends, and then move on to the skirt. If you feel like you need to, you can add more stuffing. And just in case you've forgotten, when you do a decrease, you're going into 2 stitches at a time, and you are bringing up 3 loops onto your hook, and then you're completing that stitch by yarning over your hook and pulling it through all 3 loops. Okay, I'm going to do a slip stitch here. And then I'm going to create a 1 chain, pull that loop all the way up. I want enough of a yarn tail to weave in. I lost my footage of me weaving in the ends here, but even if you don't do that step, you're still fine. Next, we're going to work on her skirt. Okay, so now we can move on to creating Glinda's skirt, which is worked in the front loops that we left undone around here. When we're done, this is what it'll look like. You're basically gonna attach your yarn into any one of these unworked loops. I'm going to work into the back first because I see where we left off, specifically this one. Okay. And the way we're going to attach our yarn is by creating a slip knot. Bend your yarn, twist, pick up yarn through that loop and pull it closed. And then I'm going to put this loop onto my needle and adjust. Right, now I'm going to slip that through that loop, yarn over hook, pull through the loop on your needle, just created a chain. That chain locks your yarn in place. Alright, now we're going to do 1 single crochet and 1 increase all the way around. In total we should have 14 of those, 14 reps. So 1 single crochet and 1 increase. 1 increase. 1 single crochet. 1 increase. 1 single crochet. 1 increase. 1 single crochet, 1 increase. 1 single crochet, 1 increase. 1 single crochet, 1 increase. And if you forgot what an increase is, you're just working 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So 1 single crochet and then increase. 1 single crochet and then increase. This is so awkward. 1 single crochet, increase, 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 1 crochet, and then we should leave off with an increase. Okay. Now, round 2 is a good opportunity to check your stitch count, because all it's asking you to do is do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and in total you should have 42. Okay, so round 2, we're just single crocheting around. 1, 2. Let me redo that. I shouldn't see the front loops. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And I'm realizing that I didn't put my stitch marker before. Let me put that here. Okay. 42. You see her skirt is forming. We're on round 3. We're gonna do 13 single crochets and 1 increase. And we're gonna repeat that 3 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And we're going to do an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Uh-oh. Oh, I get so carried away. All right, so 23. We need to go back 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just make sure you only have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And increase. Okay, now we increase. Okay, another 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Last one, we're gonna increase. Okay, so round 4 is going to be a stitch count check. What I mean by that is that we're just gonna do single crochets around. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, keep going. Okay, well now we're at round 5 where we're gonna do 7 single crochets and 1 increase to start. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then an increase here. Okay, then they want us to do 14 single crochets and 1 increase twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Increase. That's 1. And we're going to repeat that pattern one more time. 14 single crochets, 1 increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and increase. Alright, now we're going to make 7 single crochets to complete the round. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Round 6 to 7, we're going to just do 1 single crochet in each stitch. Again, this is a good time to check your stitch count. Okay, I checked. I do have 48. Now I'm gonna do one more round just like that and restart the video. Alright, here's what we have so far. Now we're going to work on round 8. Okay, round 8, we are asked to do 11 single crochets and 1 increase. I'm going to repeat that 4 times around. We're going to have a total of 52 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Increase. All right. So we've just completed round 8 of the skirt, and now we're going to continue with 9 and 10, which is just telling us to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. In total, you'll have 52 single crochets. I'll do round 9 on camera, and then round 10, I'll do that off camera, or maybe I'll just speed it up. Yeah, maybe I'll just speed it up. Right, so round 9, you're going to insert your hook into your stitch, this one. Right, insert your hook, yarn over hook, catch your yarn and bring it through that stitch, yarn over hook again, oops, and pull that yarn through your 2 loops that you have on your hook. That's 1 single crochet made, and you're going to repeat that all the way around, like so. We are approaching round 10, where I will speed up the video. I'm going to remove my stitch marker and place it in the last stitch that I made. You can see we ran out of yarn. Well, we're running out of yarn. The crochet community likes to call us plain chicken. We still have 3 rows to create, which will make this. Okay, so round 11 has you increasing, so it'll make the skirt a little bit wider, and then rounds 12 to 13 is just lengthening, so it just makes the skirt longer. Because we are out of yarn, I mean, I could take it from the other kit because I think I had some left over. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna show you guys that you can stop here and just skip to round 14, because round 14 is like what you're doing to finish. It's like a finish. Let me show you what I mean. All right, so you can do 1 slip stitch and 1 chain, and then keep doing that. So they said make this round without skipping any base stitches, make it invisible, finish, and hide the yarn inside the stitches. All right, so you're slip stitching, you're inserting your hook into your stitch, yarn over hook, bring that yarn through, and then I'll take that same loop that you created and bring it through the first loop that was on your hook right here. That's a slip stitch. Then it says to do a chain, yarn over hook. You're not inserting your hook into the next stitch. You're yarning over your hook and you're pulling that yarn through the loop that's on your hook already, like so. All right, now in the next stitch you're going to do again. You're going to slip stitch, and then chain 1, slip stitch, and then chain 1, slip stitch, and chain 1, slip stitch, and then chain 1. You see the pattern that it's making? It's cute. Which would you prefer? Your ends to look like this, which is also okay, you know, like if you continued on with doing the rounds as the instructions were telling you, and you ran out before you got to round 14, this will still be okay. But this is a little bit more professional, right? It's a little bit more decorative. Okay? So slip stitch, chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1, and just continue like this all the way around. If I end up running out of yarn before finishing, I'm gonna go back 2 rows and then gonna do it again. So the last row I did fully was 10. I would go back, undo 10, and then skip to round 14. And it actually looks like I may run out of yarn. I hope not. Let's see. Let's play yarn chicken. So I didn't win yarn chicken. Here's what we have so far. I was able to make it through halfway of the skirt. But yeah, so I'm going to undo this round. And I have my stitch marker in the last stitch that I made in the last round. I'm going to remove it, remove one stitch, and then place my stitch marker in the stitch below that one stitch that we removed, which is the last stitch from the previous row. And I'm going to continue to unravel or frog that round, which is round 10. I told you guys I would go back and undo round 10 if I ran out of yarn. Alright, and I stopped just before the stitch with the stitch marker. Okay? Because this is the last stitch that's in round 9. Okay? So I'm just going to repeat our slip stitch and chain 1 pattern and go all the way around, and we should definitely have enough yarn. You can pause the video here or slow it down, but I'm going to do the rest off camera and then restart the video. Alright, so I am coming up on the last stitch in the round, and I can't help but think about the saying that I'd rather have and not need than need and not have, because now I have leftover yarn. There we have it. And to fasten off, we're going to do one more slip stitch into the next stitch. And then we're going to chain 1, pull our work up. You can cut it here or just pull it all the way through. Okay. And that creates a knot. You're going to cut my scissors. Alright, I'm going to just snip it here. You want a long enough tail that you can put it on your tapestry needle. I don't know if this is the needle that came with the kit, to be honest, but same thing. And then you're just gonna go through the stitches. You're gonna weave that end in through the stitches. Like so. And then cut off the excess. And this is what you have. A more professional looking finish, or decorative.